Welcome back, you guys. I wanted to update you on my fertility journey. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I am 35 and frustrated. It's been about 7 months, which I know a lot of people go a lot longer, but I'm going to talk about specifically what I'm changing as far as my lifestyle and what I can control without trying to go down the rabbit hole of getting obsessive and crazy about it and just being like, when it happens, it happens. So I'm just going to kind of break down where we're at in the process, what I'm doing differently, and just the emotional side of it. The first thing that I did was I started acupuncture. Acupuncture is something I've always loved. I'm sure that some people are out here going, why? It's just, what is it doing? But it's covered by my insurance and it's so relaxing. I love it. Whoever thought that you could just go into an office, have someone stick a bunch of needles in you, and you're just under these heat lamps and relaxing and increasing your blood flow or whatever magic they're doing in there. And I cannot express how much I've been loving it, just loving this process. One of the first things, though, that my acupuncturist said to me was, what time are you going to bed? And when I told her I go to bed at 1:30 in the morning, sometimes 2, she looked at me like I was crazy. She said that that is just so bad for my body. So the first thing that I changed based off of my acupuncturist's advice was I started to go to bed before midnight every night. So I'm getting more sleep. I'm far more relaxed, and I'm not doing these late night snacking, eating, watching shows. And that was only because I work late. I get home at like 11:30 at night. So that's why I was going to bed that late. I wasn't just staying up for the hell of it and just thinking that this is great. She also wanted me to start drinking more warm water, have more warm food, really focus on keeping my core warm and cozy. So on top of just sleeping better, increasing my rest overall, I've been focusing on just keeping my core warm. As far as the science behind all this goes, look that up yourself, but it feels great to me. My fingers aren't freezing all the time. So I'm listening. There's no harm in it. Why not? And that leads me into my next one. I am meditating more. I'm taking the time to just go, life is stressful. Let's take a pause and settle my nervous system a bit. So acupuncture and meditation, really trying to take stressors off of my body. That is a huge one for me. I use Insight Timer for my app, and it's a 10 out of 10. I can't recommend it enough. I love it. The following I have done for a while already, but it is eating healthier foods, and not just healthier foods as in I'm choosing broccoli instead of a hot Cheeto. Healthier foods as far as I'm choosing the organic vegetables as much as possible and healthier meats. That kind of goes without saying. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it. If you're not, you're not. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I like having less pesticides on my vegetables and fruits. I like knowing that these chickens were running around a bit more and that they were eating a high quality diet. So if you can financially do that by cutting out, I don't know, your daily Starbucks trip or the movies or DoorDash and take that extra money and put it towards healthier choices, it makes me feel more in control without actually doing anything drastic. This next one was probably expected. I told you already, I'm 35, been trying for 7 months. I finally made a doctor's appointment. We recently went and got checked out, and the best part about this was I got really good news on my follicle count. I really went in for that. I wanted to see what my follicle count was because I knew this could go kind of either way. And if it was 10, we might have to look at some different options. But since my follicle count was above 25 at my age, that's amazing. So much so that they said some of the treatments wouldn't even be safe for me because I have so many. By doing that, by just making that appointment, it calmed me down. I thought, you know what? I'm in a great position as far as my body goes. And if it doesn't happen for us in the next couple weeks, because we're in that wait right now, then my husband's going to go and get himself checked out as far as like the sample and such. So it gave me a lot of reassurance and control by not pushing off that doctor's appointment. And I know a lot of people don't like the doctor. They feel like an uneasiness. Sometimes it's an ignorance is bliss kind of thing. But I cannot recommend enough just getting yourself answers. as far as I'm doing, those are the main actionable, yes, items, things that I'm doing. Also, you guys, has anyone even noticed this? These are my house shoes. This is just Barbie Central. I know, act your age, it's fine. Moving on, I feel like these are the main things. These are the main actionable items that I'm doing right now. Just acupuncture, calming myself down, meditation, watching what I'm eating, and getting answers from the doctor. But even with this, I still kind of, like, I'm trying to keep a really good attitude about it. You can probably tell just in my tone, the way I'm speaking and everything, but I'm still pretty nervous because when you want to, it's a different ball game. Because if I was over here going, one is fine, one and done, we good, I wouldn't be as concerned at all. But if you think about it, it's just like if it happened right now, the due date would be sometime in November. But then you have to let your body recover. Now, I haven't had this official conversation with the doctor, but I do know that you should wait like at least a year. I think I was reading somewhere that you should wait maybe a year and 6 months before going out there and trying for your second. Now, that's the thing that makes me nervous, because if I'm 35 now, if everything goes according to plan, then, and that's the key, if everything is according to plan, then the first one would be born when I'm 35. But then you have to wait the recommended amount of time, and all of a sudden I'm 37, because I would be 36 at the end of this year, and then I would be 37 next year. So then you're trying for your second at 37 when that fertility line just drops off a cliff. So I'm trying to really focus on the good news and stay calm and tell myself over and over and over again that I can't control this. I could control this, but there's a huge financial burden if you were going to go into IVF with it just to control it. I don't feel like we need to right now. I would rather do this all like the natural way. But that's the one downside to waiting to have kids. I wouldn't change what we did at all. We had an amazing destination wedding. We went to Europe. We did the whole thing. We lived our lives. We lived it up. But it's a give and a take. And that's what's a bit difficult right now, is realizing with the choice that we made, we are now probably, not necessarily, but probably going to have some issues, maybe with the second one, because no matter how you spin it, I'm going to be in an area where it's more difficult to get pregnant naturally. So this is life. This is just what it is. And I wanted to update you. Hopefully with my next update, I'm still in good spirits like this and just taking it as it comes. But man, you never know. I've never felt so humbled by what I can't control when it comes to my body. Like, from somebody that has done a bodybuilding show, you want to be lean, then you do the work, you do this, you do this. Even while I'm checking all the boxes on all the stuff I'm supposed to do, it does not guarantee a result. And that's very new for this girl. Anyway, that's it. I don't know if this is helpful to anyone. The thing that you can probably take away from it is acupuncture is amazing and I love it. So if you haven't tried it, try it. It's so cool. It's so cool. I like a mix. I like the Eastern medicine. I like the Western medicine. I like a blend. So have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. And hopefully sometime in the near future, I have good news on the fertility front. But this is where we're at right now. Enjoy your day.